Hey, what's up? So today's video is going to be a little different from my regular videos that I put on my channel. We're not really playing any rounds at the moment. It's almost end of March and golfing season is yet to start in 2025. So just getting ready for the season, and I noticed that my club grips were really bad. So what I have planned to do is change them, and to change these grips I thought of making a video and showing you how easy it is to actually change golf grips at your home. You do need a few items. I'm going to link them down in the description, and basically it looks difficult, or it's presumed to be difficult, but it's not. It's super easy to do. You can do this at home with minimal stuff. You don't really need any fancy equipment that you see on GolfWorks websites. All you need is the grip, the solution to dissolve the old grip or clean it off, also to put the new grip on. Let's get started. Alright, coming back to this. So first you have to make a decision of what you want to do. If your grips are really bad and you don't care about them, you can just simply cut them off. That's exactly what I'm going to do today. I don't need these, I'm not going to use them, but there are scenarios where you might be just changing the grip because you didn't have it properly. So you can also basically remove the grip without having to cut it. What I'm going to do is simply cut the grip. You can use any sort of a blade. This one is a special blade that comes with the grip kit that I bought, and all you need to do is put it inside and pull it down, making sure you don't cut yourself, and that's it. That's pretty much what you need to do to cut the grip down. Simple enough, right? So I made 2 cuts. Now you'll need a bit of, sometimes it's stuck, sometimes it breaks. So make sure you're doing this in a environment where you can afford to have some dirt around. Basically your garage, not in your living room, of course. That's where I have to do it, unfortunately. But this is what you have to do. You have to pull the grip out, and sometimes it gets a little difficult because it's really stuck on there. To make this easy, what you can do is you can simply use a heat gun to make this adhesive a little loose, and that way it'll come out a little easier. But I don't need that right now. I can just try to pull it off, and there you go. The grip's off, right? Simple enough. Now comes the harder part. This grip tape is a beast. It doesn't come off easily. Here you need some sort of a heating element. I have this heating gun from BLACK+DECKER. Really recommend this. Not sponsored, but it really makes life much easier. All you need to do is just switch on the heating element and start heating the shaft. You don't need to get it too hot. All you need to do is just heat the grip tape up a little bit. Make sure you don't burn your hand. These things can get really hot. All I'm doing over here is making sure the grip tape is heated from all the sides, and in a bit I will just try to pull it out. So this should be hot to touch, but not to burn your hand. Just make sure you don't burn yourself, and see how easy it is to pull it out. Trying to do this without the heat gun, it's really difficult. So make sure you're being careful when you do this, but this makes life much easier to just remove the grip tape. See how beautiful that looks. The shaft looks brand new almost, although it's a pretty old shaft. And that's pretty much step 2. There you go. Before step 3, clean out the shaft. Take maybe a paper towel with some rubbing alcohol, would do great. Just rub out the entire shaft, make sure it's clean, it doesn't have any glue remaining. And then what you need to do is take your grip tape, that's this guy, and measure out the length of your grip and slightly more. I don't have a desk over here, so I'm just going to do it with my hand. Make sure that the grip tape is slightly longer than grip exactly, and you can just slice it off over there. I have 2 pieces cut off right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to measure it out on my club and then apply it with my hand. Of course, having a vice grip is advisable. It's a good thing to have, but if you don't have it, you don't really need it. It's pretty straightforward, right? So you put your grip on, try to put it on as straight as possible, and then you start wrapping it around, and make sure that you are wrapping it cleanly and tidily. Just make sure there are no air bubbles around the shaft when you're wrapping it. And one advice, when you're coming close to completing the wrap, just start pulling out the upper layer. So this grip tape is usually double-sided tape, and you can start just pulling the upper layer so that it's easier for you to remove once it's wrapped around. So once I've removed it, all I'm going to do is just ensure that it adheres to the entire shaft, and there are no air bubbles that are underneath the shaft. For this additional part, all you're going to do is just crumple it up and shove it in the grip. And what I prefer is double tapes, because that's the thickness I like my standard grips to be. So I'm just going to apply this off camera, and then I'm going to start with how to apply the grip. Once we have the grip tape on, now the messy bit. I would advise wearing some gloves. What you need is, of course, you need your solution to put inside your golf grip, and I would suggest take a golf tee, shove it in the hole at the bottom, take your solution for the grip tape, and don't pour too much. Even if you do, it's not harmful, but just the right amount. Now this comes with experience. I've not done this for a while, so I'm just going to pour as much as I think I need, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that the entire grip is wet with the solution, and then I'm going to try to pour the solution on top of the grip tape so that the entire grip tape has the solution on top of it. Now this is a messy bit. I have a cardboard box below me which is going to catch all the spills, but make sure you're doing this in an environment where you have proper drainage, or you put some pan or base below it, or if you have a proper vice table, this would be the best thing to do on a vice table. And a couple of things that you need to ensure before you start doing this is understand how you put the grip in. So you see there is one white point here and another white point here. What you need to make sure is when you're pushing the grip in, you put these vertically on top, and when you're holding the club, you're holding it vertically. If you get it off center and you put this vertically, the grip is not going to function correctly, because these points are supposed to help you align your grip or hold your club square to the target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pour the liquid on top of the ball on the grip tape, and it's going to fall on top of that. Made a mess anyhow. And now simply start putting your grip on. You need to do this a little carefully. Make sure that your grip is aligned, and by the time you get half the way up, there's going to be air pressure, so you need to make sure you remove the T-peg from the bottom, and then you start pushing up. Now this can get a little tough if you don't do it correctly or do it a little slow, but yeah, pretty much shoving the grip up and it'll fit automatically. Now once the grip is on, you need to make sure that the grip is vertically straight. So hold the club vertically and start ensuring the grip is straight. All you need to do is look at those 2 marks, make sure they both are aligned, and give this grip a little tap on the ground. That will ensure it fits correctly, and make sure there are no air bubbles. So just hold it tight, make sure it feels good in your hand. When you hold these points on top, you're holding the club square. Yeah, pretty much done and dusted. That's one club gripped with no effort. So the last step, once your grip is on and you are sure that it's set correctly, you need to give it some time to rest. The solution inside is still not dry, so I would advise not to start swinging your club immediately. And another cleanup tip, take a razor blade and start cutting this additional grip tape so that it look neat and tidy. That's pretty straightforward. All you need to do is go around the shaft, ensuring that you don't cut the grip, and this should just then pop out. There you go. That's as professional as it gets. I've been changing my own grip for a very long time now. Saves me a few bucks at least. I'm sure people who can afford it, but I really like to do this. So let me know if you have any questions, any ideas, or any better ways to do this. Your feedback is always welcome. All right, so that's how we change the club grips. It's pretty straightforward. Don't think that it's too difficult and give that additional dollars to the pro shop. Forget about it. You can do it at home. I've got all these grips to change, and I'm going to do this for this season, and I really need it. So this is how I'm saving a couple of bucks so that golf remains affordable. Apart from this, if you have better ideas, please do put them in the comment. If you have any video suggestions that you want me to do, I do have understanding of how to change the club shafts. I'm going to work on a video very soon and try to get that out ASAP. And don't forget to like the video if you think this content is useful. Also, please do comment on any feedback you have, and please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers this season. Hopefully we get there as soon as we can. All right, have a good one.